Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Houston. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
All right.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Stroud throwing here on 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Working quickly here. This is Walker on 2nd. Jukes one defender. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He gets 6 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Running with Walker again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That's a catch. Jackson Smith in Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Reek Woolen. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finding Collins. Down the left sideline he goes. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. They send a tight end in motion. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right.
Breaks through, and he might break away. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Handoff running left, Walker. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have it 2nd and 8.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
From the 32. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And the Texans are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the stick.
Into a crowd, and intercepted! Jerome Baker has it. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the one back on the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's HOM on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. He's got room to roam here. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Staying with Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Seahawks with the football. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's on the move. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Texans football. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Robbie. Hey, uno. Hey.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here from the gun. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Reek Woolen. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air, Stroud. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. Has his man. It's Mixon. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. He can run it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Smith. Connects with Fant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye-in-the-sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. And again, it's Smith. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Walker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running left, here's Walker. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's Smith. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to throw, Smith. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back now, pressure on its way. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Metcalf's got it. Complete. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. Pass caught by Mixon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Now give left side. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment, because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. On the ground again with Mixon. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
2J.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He gets the 1st and more inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, to get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Good line. 49, pick her up, 49.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Getting out to his left. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's cut beyond the marker. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Man in motion here. Smith on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. The back's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And they bring him down around the 34.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a two-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Walker again. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2. Here's Walker running right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's throwing deep to the left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Running left is Mixon. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. A give. This is Mixon. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans up by 6. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here he is to throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So we jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win.
Jail on the big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Gang glow, slapping rap jail on the gang glow. Yeah, glow.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain and they rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dumping. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is hard.